Kobe, you said after last game that you'd be more than happy to just distribute the ball if they wanted to put more focus on you. We saw that happen. But how much does it help to have Powell inside who seems to have that same understanding of what you guys want to do on offense?
Well, no, it's great. It's it makes the game a lot easier, obviously. They have a big that can catch, complete, and make plays. And, all of our bigs can do that. But we're extremely well-versed in playing against teams that double and zone and things like that. So, we've seen it before.
Kobe,
on the right.
Kobe, can you talk about Ron's progression during the playoffs? He started with kind of locking down Kevin Durant, and now he seems to have found his shot and really finding a place on this team.
I think for him it was just getting his rhythm and settling in. I think once the playoffs came around, he probably put a little too much pressure on himself, to produce and to perform. I think he just had to settle in and just play like he's used to playing.
On the left.
Kobe. Yeah. The squad is...
By the way, I see nothing wrong with having a New York accent and being a Laker fan.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Muchas gracias, my friend. The team is like bamboo. You bend, you do not break, you're tied at 90, going to the fourth quarter. What turned it around in the fourth quarter for you guys?
Jordan Farmar. He came in and made a big three for us, and got a big deflection and a steal for us. And that changed the momentum of the game. Up until that point, they had all the momentum, and he single-handedly was responsible for changing that at the start of the fourth.
Kobe, talk about points in the paint every series. It was pretty much tied, and then the fourth quarter you took over Powell at 14. How did you guys do that in the fourth, and can you carry it over into Phoenix with the same intensity?
Well, we're good at that. We're good at that. We have size, we know how to use it. We have shooters, we know how to use them, and it's all about executing and being patient.
Talk about your team's adaptability. You've had to have transition defense against the Thunder, and the Jazz are going to execute. You have to be patient. Now you're able to play at the Suns' tempo. Describe the way this team has been able to adapt so far throughout the playoffs.
Well, we're just extremely versatile. We can play. Pretty much every style. It doesn't mean we're better than the team that we're playing against, but it holds us in stretches. But we know what our strength is, and we know how to play to that. Oh, it's getting the ball in the paint.
Kobe, you talked about having size and knowing how to use it. Could you talk a little bit about how that evolved over the course of the season? Because obviously, just having that many talented big guys, you still have to figure out how you want to use them.
No, it's pretty simple. I mean, we've been playing that way for a couple years now. And Powell's been doing a great job. I think this year he's getting a lot more attention in the post from defenses than he had in years past. He's just making all the right reads and all the right plays, and he's really figured it out at the right time. But it wasn't difficult. I mean, we have a lot of bigs, but Powell eats first when it comes to that. There's no question about it, and everybody knows that. So it makes it real easy for everybody else to fall in line.
In front.
Kobe, the team was a little ragged at the beginning of the fourth. There was some back and forth there. Dudley kept getting free for maybe an open shot, was burying everything. And then you sat down, Phil sat you down for a minute. Then you came back a little bit later, and the momentum had shifted at that point. Can you talk about, were you tired at that point, or does it take a minute? Does it help you to take a minute to just sit for a second, get your legs back, and see what's going on and change it up?
I'm old. What do you expect?
On the right.
Kobe, game one, single coverage. We know what happened tonight. Gave you a dose of double. 13 assists, so you showed, as you said the night before, when you see it, you'll pass it out. What do you expect defensively at home? We know they'll play faster, they'll shoot it quicker, they'll probably make more shots. Defensively, what do you expect?
Well, I think they'll mix it up. I think they mix it up and try to keep us off balance, and do a myriad of coverages, so we don't get in rhythm. And then it's, when I have the ball, it's on me to kind of quarterback that situation and make the reads according to the situation, and Powell as well. And we'll be ready to do that.
On the left.
This defense tonight, where do you see the complexion constantly change, where they're constantly having to make adjustments because of you or the inside game or the outside shots going in?
Well, I mean, it's our responsibility. It's my responsibility, it's Powell's responsibility to make the defense have to do something. You know, if they play straight up, single coverage, then, we got to go to work. And that's our responsibility to do that. And then once the defense adjusts, it's our responsibility to make the right play.
In the back.
Hey, Kobe, with Robin back in the lineup for Phoenix, does it change at all anything the way you attack the basket, knowing that the 7-footer's there?
No.
On the left.
Kobe, how about Lucky Lamar? Not too bad, huh? Back-to-back double-doubles.
Very fortunate to have him.